Look and feel good this riding season with casual and armored long-sleeve flannels from Leather Up. Leather Up is your source for iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability. Visit leatherup.com. Welcome to another edition of the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Podcast, hosted by Johnny Rizzo, where we talk about everything motorcycle, from tips on safe riding to apparel and accessories to where the next events are and everything in between. So, let's mount up and ride. Hey, Johnny, where are we going this time?
What's up, everybody? What's going on out there? Welcome to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. That's a little loud, huh?
It's good. It works. It works.
Huh? It worked.
I still wasn't ready. You scared the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Shocker.
We had surprise guests come in the studio. We got Josephine and Alex coming in.
Hey, Johnny.
Hi, you look great, Josephine.
Thank you very much.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
But you won't let me put her on camera.
Nope.
So let's say hi to Chris Beckins and Irish Pat. What's up, boys?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Johnny?
We got our sign peeling behind you. So we have to actually put a green screen up earlier, but that fell off the wall. So that ain't working out. So we have a great guest in the studio. We got Mr. Richard Jaffe.
Hello.
Our personal injury attorney. What's up, Rich?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw! How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You
I'm
doing
doing
good?
good. Excited to be here, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. And you get to experience the Motorcycle Mayhem experience. So I got in here early today, right? I had an idea. See, I moved out of my storage unit, you know? So I had a bar in there. Nice bar. It's like metal with glass shelves, right? So I decided, hey, let me bring it to the studio. Okay? So I bring it to the studio. I take the old piece of shit out of here, and I put it, it's back there right now. So I put it in here. I put the glass shelves on. Beautiful. But the middle one was bothering me a little bit. I go, maybe it's just a little, I don't know. Let me flip it over to the other side.
Oh, boy.
So I dropped it. There was glass all over the studio. I'm talking shattered. So you be careful. Don't walk around bare feet, Rich. I know you like to walk around bare feet.
It ain't a party until something's broke.
Exactly.
That explains why it's so clean in here.
Yes. Well, no. When Rich walked in, this place was upside down.
Yeah.
Right? This place was upside down.
I was a little concerned.
So now I got this beautiful shelf here with only two shelves because the middle one's broken. So now I got to call either Wayne Leffitz or Forte to come fix this thing. Put a piece of wood there. I don't care. Anything will do. You know what I mean? So part of my life. You know what I mean? Part of my life. So what's going on, guys? How you doing over there?
What's happening?
Everybody have a good weekend?
Had a pretty decent weekend.
Today's Monday, right?
Yeah, today is Monday.
Yes, today's
I don't even know what day it is anymore, man. I tell you.
Yeah, nobody in our circle got locked up, hospitalized, or pregnant, so we're good.
Yeah, that's always
a
good.
plus.
You know, I used to be, when I used to like really party hard, I used to like wake up on like Sunday morning and put on channel 12. I'm not on there. We're having a good day. So, Chris, let's start with you, my friend. What's going on over there? What'd you do over the
What's
weekend?
going on? Well, I haven't been here in a little while, so I'm going to talk for a few minutes on all the things we've been doing.
Go ahead.
It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. We've attended a bunch of the bike blessings. We've had booths set up. We were in Bikers in the Beltway. Before that, we actually were up at Blackthorn. We were hanging out with New York Abate or Abate of New York, depending on who you are and how you say it. Going over some of the legislative agenda. The following day, Monday, they headed up to Albany, and we headed down to D.C., where a bunch of us, probably over 35 states represented, over 200 motorcyclists walking the halls and, seeing the Senate and the House. And it's a really, really good time. We were there with the MRF, and MRF is the lobbying body that we're all part of.
Right.
We have a hired lobbyist that works for the organization, works for motorcyclists across the country. So we actually walked the halls and got to meet with a lot of our representatives, staff, only because there's a lot of stuff going on. They were talking about the big bill. SALT was in there, so New York was working on that. So we didn't get to meet with our representatives, but we did get to meet some really great staff people.
Right.
While we were there, we spoke, a lot of stuff about the legislative agenda. There's so much going on in motorcycling that's good and bad.
Yes.
And it's a good time for us because a lot of the stuff we're fighting for has bill numbers. We're looking for co-sponsors. We're not looking for people to write bills, which is a lot harder to do. Mm-hmm. Once you get a bill, It's a lot easier for somebody to sign on for it. We also got the motorcycle caucus where we're trying to get some representatives. We have 0 representation in New York. So we met with a few of our staff members. We also met with, Jillian. She was very receptive. She's actually hoping to maybe be the first representative in New York on the caucus. She's got some riding in her family and stuff. She's pretty aware of some of the needs and wants that we have. A lot of the stuff is real important. It's quality of life stuff. It's not, it's non-denominational. It's not red or blue. It's not anything except for motorcycle,
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter who it is that supports it.
You're right.
Hey,
I have to interrupt you for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Okay. Whenever we get stuff like brought into the studio, like a Harley shirt or something, Louis back at Donald's always bitching to me, "Where's mine? You gotta send me." I'm looking at Louis wearing a Jackknife shirt right now.
Nice.
I don't see one on my body. I don't see one. That's what I get. That's what I get from Louis right there. All right.
What is Louis telling you?
Nice.
He's not your number one.
Yes, we'll get back to Louis.
Louis, do they have adult size shirts down in Florida?
What's up there, Salty Badger? All right.
But yeah, after that, DC, we actually did a little holiday this weekend. We did the flags out in Calverton as well, which is something that this time of the year, every veteran in the cemetery gets representation. They celebrate their service. They paid the ultimate price, and let's face it, if it wasn't for the veterans, we would not be able to do what we do today.
You're right.
All of us, not just motorcyclists. But although motorcycling did come from the veterans, they came back. That's when a lot of the clubs came about with the camaraderie and the brotherhood and all of that stuff. So, we pay tribute to them. And then they picked up the flags this weekend while we were away. We went to York, Pennsylvania, and we saw Kid Rock. And
how was that?
It was a pretty good show, pretty good turnout. It was an outdoor venue. So the weather had a little bit to do with it. I'm sure Josephine's probably just about warming up now because she was a little less than prepared.
Prepared. I had on a t-shirt, 2 sweatshirts, a Carhartt sweatshirt with a hood, and a blanket, and heavy leather over my legs, and I was still freezing to death.
Yeah, she was just above freezing, 34 degrees. Yeah,
Wow,
pretty cool.
That is kind of
Perfect beer temperature, but not Josephine temperature.
Well, we didn't go to York, Nebraska. So
Well, that's the funny story. I can hit on a deviation from the situation. We'll talk about that for a second.
What's his big words, first of all? Go ahead.
I don't know. I just
right.
popped into my head. I'm sorry. You want me to dumb it down for you?
Thank you.
The stupidity that could have happened. For a good friend of ours made the reservations for us and got us 4 hotel rooms. We all got tickets, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I called to extend the reservation to get another room, and they said they were booked. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I hung up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
While I was sleeping, I heard other people trying to get the hotel address, and they found out it was in Nebraska.
Oh, my God.
York, Nebraska.
Yeah. So the commute to the show would have been a little long.
Yes.
You thought she was cold then, and she'd been really cold going back to that hotel.
Price would have been better.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. But then we found a really great Airbnb, and they put out the fire, and it was great. It was a good time, so it was really cool.
Well, that's awesome.
But yeah, we got so much stuff going on. We're prepping for our Long Island Bates Veterans Appreciation Run this weekend. So it's all hands on deck for that. We're doing a run from the North Sea Firemen's Field or the community field, depending on what you look at it, how you want to look at it. We're going to go over the Sag Harbor Bridge as we always do, which is Jordan Herder Memorial Bridge.
Right.
Unfortunately, he's a Marine that was killed overseas. They named the bridge after him. We honor it every year. For the past 10 years, we ride over that bridge. It's going to be parade style, flag line, amazing situation, very heartfelt.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then we come back and we'll do a little something in the field afterwards because we lost our end sight, unfortunately. It was a little bump in the road that came up suddenly.
Right.
So, we work around it and make things happen. So it'll be a great event, great day. So far, the weather looks good. If things don't shift, Saturday looks iffy, but Sunday still looks good. So we're hoping for good weather.
Nice.
Because that's what we do. We give to our veterans. We have 3 benefactors that match what we raise. So life to date, we're at $1.3 million for local veterans here on Long Island. So it's really great stuff.
Well, awesome, man. Glad to hear it. You had a good time, and boom, there you are. So let's add a Louis Bag of Donuts out there. What's up, Louis?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How's everybody in the studio doing tonight?
We're doing just peachy here.
Chilling.
Wonderful.
Chilling like a villain.
It's
Yeah.
nice to have Mr. Chris Beckham's back. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, Chris Beckins isn't bad either. He's pretty cool to be here.
Chris Beckins finally made it back.
Is that Louis Trey of shots? What is it?
Don't stop messing
Hey,
with my name.
I can mess your name up just like mine. It's all good, midget lover.
That's right. That's right. Rock and Vodka's in the house.
Hey, speaking of Rock Vodka, I got a hold of Dave today and hooked him up with Crossroads 44.
Okay, good.
And they're going to be doing some stuff together.
Rock and vodka is the vodka that rocks.
That's what they
Have you
say.
tried it?
I tried it. It's really good.
You like it,
stuff.
right?
Yes, it's great.
That is really good stuff. We love that stuff. We love our Rock and vodka. And we got so many cool things over here. We got autographed bottles from Lennox Lewis, Dee Snider, the guy from The Sopranos. What can I say? He's the guy from The Sopranos. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nobody else in there, just him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. So I'm actually making arrangements, Louis, to come down. I'm coming off from Italy. I'm going to come home from Italy for 2 days. Then I'm jumping on an airplane to fly down to Port St. Lucie. I'm sorry, Port Richey.
Newport Richie.
Newport Richey.
You mean where I'll be on July 17th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
That place? Yeah, I'll be there.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Louis got a fan.
I
Louis
always
got a fan.
bro.
That's one.
I always got a fan, bro.
Louis got a fan.
Cindy's been a long time fan.
All right.
Cindy
Nice.
loved you a long time.
Yeah.
So we got anything else, Chris?
Right now we're just
You
working.
got the tickets for the.
Yes, the campout's
Campout.
coming.
Campout.
Josephine can talk about that for a second.
So we're gonna get back to that right after the commercial, though, real quick. All right, guys.
Absolutely.
So let's run to commercial. We'll be right back after this.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code Mayhem for 20% off.
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
Nobody plans on getting into a motorcycle accident, but if you do, you need a personal injury attorney behind you. Someone who rides themselves. RidingCouncil.com. You need somebody you can trust. Somebody who knows your rights. Richard Jaffe rides your motorcycle. Go to RidingCouncil.com. That's RidingCouncil.com. Yeah. We are back. I see Jackknives out there watching, Louie. And they wanted me to play this video. How come it's not working? Let me see.
This is Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Anything can go on.
Very nice, Louis.
You would have never heard the end of it if you didn't play that tonight.
I know. I see him out. I see him out there in the feed. I'm like, oh shit! I better play that video now. You know what I mean?
He's got no fingernails right now. He's like in sheer panic mode, dying to know if that was going to be played.
Really?
Now he's happy.
Wow. And I cut the ending off. I feel bad. I have to play it again at the end.
I got their shirt on, so he's really happy.
Yeah. Where's my shirt there, Fingers, huh?
That's right.
Where's my shirt? I mean, I heard it for months from this guy. He wanted this shirt. He wanted my shirt. Where's my shirt? Where's mine? Man.
Well, you are aware that Joey is Italian and Jewish, right?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So what's that mean?
I'll let you.
The meatball is matzo ball, I guess. I mean,
The meatballs are made out of matzo ball.
It just means he doesn't have meatball palm. That's all.
Did you ever hear?
matzo ball plum?
No palm. There's no. You can't mix meat and cheese, right?
Why not?
Hey,
It would be
Chris.
kosher, right?
That's not kosher.
Yeah.
It's totally not kosher.
I was wondering, I see
It's in the
Johnny
mail.
again. Instead of saying shirts, he says shit now. So are we back to adult like conversation? Because he says boo boo now.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah.
I think you got a mouthful of soap the other day. That's why he's not using dirty words.
What? I'm being good, man. Come on, we're on the OBBM network, guys. Come on.
Awesome.
We are on Roku. Hey,
There
Lizzie,
you
how
go.
are you? Happy birthday, Lizzie.
Every once in a while, you might hear a beep.
Every now and then, you might hear a beep. We got Alex in the studio with us tonight. Alex is partying his ass off. What are you drinking over there, Alex?
Uh-oh.
What? Summer ale. I love summer ales, man.
Actually,
what's your favorite summer ale? Yeah, I like the ship. Was that shipwreck? Shipyard.
Shipyard. There you go.
Shipwreck.
That's what
Thank
you
God-
become. You
thank
become a
God they're not a
shipwreck. They're not going to be now.
actually, I have to sit and say thank you to Alex because he actually got me a very nice present, which I want to show you, Johnny.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, switch the cameras.
Oh man, I can take your pants down later.
No.
Oh, get out of here! Get that thing out of my fucking studio.
Take a look at this.
That is-
Beautiful.
Look at this beautiful bad boy
Oh
here.
God!
He controls the camera. That's not cool. You should have put it behind him.
Yeah, whatever drink you put in there, trust me, whatever drink you put in there will be less filling. All right?
There you go. There you
Mets.
go.
Are you a Mets
That's
fan, Rich?
awesome.
You know,
great.
I'm an old school Yankee fan, becoming more of a Mets fan. You know,
What are you becoming more? How does that happen to somebody?
my
You
son,
trip and hit your head?
My son is all about
Yeah?
the Mets. He's all about
Really?
the Mets. He loves going to the Met games. He's all about the experience.
That's
and
awesome.
He loves the players, man. You know,
Yeah?
so it's rubbing off on me. It's rubbing off.
Wow, I was born and raised a Yankee fan.
I'm like, you know, I'm the Yankees of like the mid '70s.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Mickey
Thurman
Rivers.
Munson was my guy.
Thank you,
Mickey
I'm a-
Rivers,
Mickey
Ron
Quick,
Guidry.
Louisiana Lightning. Thank you,
Goose
because
Gossage.
yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
Ron Guidry was the best because he was a lefty, right? And that time, you know, oh, you're a lefty pitcher, and that was it. You know,
Sparky Lyle.
Sparky Lyle. You know,
Oh,
really,
Catfish Hunter.
Yeah.
Chris Chambliss was
Chris
there.
Chambliss.
Yeah.
Bucky Dent.
There you
Bucky,
go.
Oh,
Right.
Bucky.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Right.
I'm gonna
right.
tell you.
Before Bucky F. and Dent, Chris Chambliss got the home run in Game 5 of the
Oh, yeah.
pennant against the Royals.
Yeah.
Never forget
I
that.
still remember Phil Rizzuto saying, Yankees won the pennant.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ran on the
There you go.
field.
Phil Rizzuto. Now that's
79.
going back too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the Reggie bar?
Yes,
He hit a
yes.
home run, and they all threw the Reggie bars out. You know,
You know
and
what?
Allegedly, that's the reason why they said he came to New York because he wanted a candy bar.
Can I tell you
That's
something?
allegedly.
I ate a Reggie bar yesterday.
How was he?
They brought it back.
They brought it back. My daughter got me one in Texas for my birthday. She gave me a bag of candy.
There's a
Like,
lot
I'm
of
trying to lose
jokes
weight.
there.
And she gave me a bag of candy.
Nice.
Right? A Reggie bar. was in
Apparently,
there.
she's looking to be single.
Either that or she's preventing you from being kidnapped.
Yeah. You know, I went. Quick story. Yeah, this is a motorcycle show. But in Queens, on Myrtle Avenue, Nettles had a bar called Nettles
Oh yeah,
back in the late 90s.
I remember that. I remember.
I went
that.
in there, and Greg Nettles was in there.
Really?
Right.
I sat at a booth with him. I ordered a hamburger. I sat with him, I ate the burger with Greg Nettles, right? And we talked about the Yankees. I told him about my father was a huge Yankee fan, and he had the menu, so we signed about 5 menus.
That's awesome.
You know,
That's
you know,
really
Greg
cool.
Nettles, he was awesome, good
That's
guy.
wild. Yeah.
Since we're talking sports, we'll talk about Theismann's. We ended up having lunch in Theismann's in D.C.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
cool.
cool.
Was,
was that
was
like?
he have the broken-legged lamb?
Oh, I still remember watching
that's
that. You just see that thing snap. Oh,
LT.
And then actually, you want to go back to the 70s again. Remember Bobby Nystrom's Hole in the Ice? That was over in Nassau.
Oh
Right,
my God!
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Nice
you go
drum.
back.
And
Anyway.
being we're talking baseball real quick, you forgot to tell the story, Johnny, about you and Dawn partying last week, and you found the old Henry bar where?
In the pool, and I ate it.
Judy.
Yeah, we got to behave. Okay, that's
I don't gotta behave. I'm just giving respect to the OBBM radio network. I'm not gonna say the name right.
Can't say it right, but you give him respect.
Exactly. But
It's always
Years
gonna
ago-
Be, it's always going to be Shea Stadium to me. By the way,
Wait,
it's never.
oh,
Gonna
yeah,
be
always,
Shea Stadium.
yeah.
It's always going to be Shea.
first
Yeah.
game of a doubleheader,
Yeah.
a ball it was back in like 1970 or 81.
Right.
A ball's hit down the right field line. We had season tickets. We had the first 4 seats going up in Yankee Stadium right by the top.
Right.
So they got first 4 seats. We had that for 12 years, those seats. The ball's hit down the line. My brother leans over the wall, catches the ball. And we're young. We're looking at the ball, and we look up, and who's looking down at us? Reggie Jackson.
Oh my God.
He says, "Who caught the ball?" My brother's being all proud. I caught it, Mr. Jackson. Good. Out. My brother got thrown out of Yankee Stadium. Right? And he got booed the whole way out.
Oh,
My
man.
brother's the only asshole that went to Boston. Him and his friend went to Boston to the Fenway and held up a sign saying Boston sucks. Can you imagine? And they got the
That's
shit
either no
together.
brains or lots of balls.
Unbelievable.
probably a combination of both, to be honest.
That's God.
Now, this show turned quickly, huh? God damn. Get that. Soto the homo. Look at it. What's up, Kevin?
Actually, I showed a video with the got both jerseys.
Oh, yeah. You saw that? Yeah, I saw
Yeah, the
that.
Mets and the Yankees, the same
Yes.
one.
And they both had soda on them. Yeah.
Soto. He has to be the worst mistake any baseball team can ever make.
God, here we go.
There we go.
I mean, let me tell you something.
All right, so now this is Sports Mayhem Radio.
He sucks. All right. So okay, wait, Kathleen. Look at Kathleen over here giving you a nice compliment here, man.
What's that?
I've seen Rich at Riding Council is great. I've seen him help so many.
Wow, how does that happen? Wow, I have fans.
Yeah,
all right,
there you
thank
go.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well,
See, you're on the show one night. Now all of a sudden you got to follow.
Right. Love it.
so let's talk to Rich for a second here about what he does. You are a personal injury lawyer that rides a motorcycle, by the way, which is very important because there are lawyers out there that say they ride and they don't ride. All right, Rich rides.
I ride. I got a 24 Road Glide. It's all nice. It's beautiful. I never thought I'd like a white bike, but this one's white, and it's great. I see the flex in the paint, and look, let's just say I walk into my garage when I go outside, like, to my car or whatever, I'm going to work, and I walk past my bike purposely because I love looking at it. So it's a great bike. I love it.
You have to touch it too, like
in
the tailpipe.
All right. Well, can we?
Said
do
it
that?
was a show.
Yeah. What's the rating on this show?
It could be X sometimes. I mean, we had somebody get whipped in here one night. Just saying. We had a Pat had it happen. The girl came in and
I
whipped
made
somebody.
that happen.
Wow.
Whipped somebody. Whipped his ass right here.
I got to be on that show.
Yeah.
I gotta, just for the consent forms.
There you go.
So check out Motorcycle Man Radio on YouTube, by the way. You can find that show.
Yes, you can.
Just need to take it down. The Whips and Chains. Go ahead, sorry, Rich.
These are some of my favorite things.
That's the title of it, Whips and Chains?
I don't know. I
All
forgot.
right. I got to do your consent
I forgot what
forms.
the title of this one is.
I got to do your consent. We got to work on the forms.
So go ahead. So you got a white bike.
Oh, yeah. So, I ride. Yeah, I ride. And look, the thing about being an attorney for injured bikers is if you don't ride, you're not really going to understand when a client comes to you and says, look, I had an accident and this is the way it happened, right? So if somebody comes to you, and they say, look, I was trail braking, I was downshifting, that if you don't ride a bike, you're not going to know these terms.
Right.
And because I ride, I feel like I could really relate to people who are injured in accidents a lot better than somebody who doesn't ride. I mean, I'm going to know. I'm going to know counter steering. I'm going to know all the different kinds of things that you guys were doing out there right before the accident happened.
Exactly.
That's
very important.
Yeah, it is. It is, because how are you gonna represent somebody that you don't understand?
Right.
You just can't. And so many of my clients, it's an unfortunate thing when I get clients that are injured in motorcycle accidents, right? Look, I this is the way I make my living, right? But I don't like it when people get into motorcycle accidents, especially with a car. And, because as soon as somebody hears, oh, it was a motorcycle was involved. He must have been in a gang. Oh, he must have been speeding. He must have been doing something that motorcyclists always do. They just have this rep that you have to dispel right away. And if you don't know how to do that, when you're selecting a jury or you go to trial, you're not really representing your client the best way possible. So, yeah, I represent motorcycle accident victims, and I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed to say I really,
awesome.
I there's nothing wrong with motorcyclists. In fact, motorcyclists do more charity, I'm going to say,
Absolutely.
than so many other groups. Motorcycles and charity, they go together. And, in fact, that's part of the title of my podcast, right? It's Motorcycle Law and Charity, a guide to riding right. I like to put them together because that's really who bikers are. That's truly somebody who rides a motorcycle, not these gangs that, you read about, because the newspapers, they'll publish whatever the hell they want. They see a violent something happen, that's what they're going to publish. It's sensationalism.
Yeah, absolutely correct. And if you get a personal injury lawyer that doesn't ride, and you say, yeah, I had a motorcycle accident, they're going to go, oh, well, did you have your seatbelt on?
Right, exactly. Like, was your air conditioning on? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, because just what I want to say real quick, we were talking about it before off air, is when we did our awareness run, for the first time, I think, in a long time, we actually had News 12 down there. Now, the only reason, honestly, News 12 was down there is because they just had a couple of road rage incidents that, where motorcyclists were literally targeted by drivers.
Horrible.
So the fact is, all of a sudden, oh, wait a minute, here's this event that's about awareness, or just it's a motorcycle event. Let us get down there. Otherwise, I mean, Josephine, have you ever seen them down there before that?
It's very hard sometimes to get the press out when we're doing good things.
Right.
In the community.
Right. They
It's
don't
amazing. Yeah, how it's not there.
You could do 99 good things. It's just like, you know what it is? That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to do the right thing. And it's that one thing where it's like it fits the stereotype so they know they can sell it.
That's true. And and a lot of times, on the charity events, there'll be a lot of motorcycles together, right? They ride in packs, right? But that's for a lot of reasons. So you know what? If you have to wait an extra 15 or 30 seconds at a light to let the motorcycles pass, you know what? I'm sorry to disturb your day, but those motorcyclists are raising money for kids with cancer, for kids with horrible diseases, for veterans who are homeless, all these good causes. So yeah, we're going to ask for 15 seconds out of your day, 30 seconds out of your day, just a little bit of understanding. And, it seems to be a lot sometimes to ask of people, and there's just absolutely no good reason for that.
But also, I think the one thing we also got to realize as motorcyclists and bikers is we got to keep our eyes open as well, because there are a lot of people who are just going to see motorcyclists and they're just going to have that negative opinion. They're not going to wait at the intersection.
Yeah, we do have to ride with an understanding. We have to ride with the correct mindset even before we get on the bike. Our ride starts before we get on the bike. We have to go in with the right way of thought. And, we have to expect that, cars are not going to respect us. We have to expect that, they're going to make turns or, maybe be scared and like somehow panic, and not get into those road rage situations where we think like cars are like, going to challenge us or something like that, so just back off. And
well, cars and a motorcycle, a car's going to win every time.
100%.
So if you're a motorcyclist, I get it. You get cut off. Car's not paying attention. You're ticked off. Let it go. Just keep on moving on.
Yeah.
The big thing is for a bait, that middle A is awareness, and that's a big thing.
Yes, absolutely. So what do you think would be the main, we're going around the room here, the main thing to do as a motorcyclist to protect yourself against a car that's not paying attention? What do you think the best thing to do, Rich?
Distance yourself from it.
Pat?
I was going to say the same thing he did. Let them go. Like if they want to cut you off and go in front of you, let them go.
Chris?
I would have to agree. Do not engage.
Do not engage.
Now,
about a road rage incident, like that guy that we saw, he was taunting the car, obviously. But what the car did, you see that video of the car swerving at the guy?
Which one?
I think the one from Oregon. There was one from Oregon State where you saw the motorcyclist kind of, I guess he was reacting to something the car did, and you see the car swerve right into the motorcyclist.
Yeah, that was out of state.
What happened to that guy?
That was out of state. I don't know. Honestly, I think he did, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then you had the one in Queens where they actually rode over the motorcyclist and the bike burst into flames. That was a definite instant death.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the other one on the South Service Road of the Expressway.
That was horrible. I saw that one.
No matter what, it doesn't matter. Even if you're right, you're going to lose.
Exactly.
It's terrible to say. It's not worth it. You want to live to ride another day.
Yeah, exactly, man. Just, you know what? Do what I do. Just put your stereo on and just go.
I thought you were saying go to White Castle.
Well, no.
Well, that too.
The problem with White Castle and the motorcycles going through the drive-through, and you got your soda and you got your burgers.
No place to put everything on.
Right.
No dashboard.
What about Chitty's? Does that have a drive-thru?
Chitty's cheesesteaks, I got to tell you guys. How'd you like that cheesesteak?
Oh, my God. I just had one. The best. The best.
Chitty's
Simply
is
the
so
best.
good.
Blown
in
away.
Comac. Chitty's cheesesteaks in Comac, guys.
Yes, sir.
Right on Jericho Turnpike next to the bowling alley over there. Chitty's cheesesteaks is so good. You got an extra one over there if anybody wants it. But
I got my yogurt on.
you got your yogurt. Oh, sorry.
Every cheesesteak comes with a
But
cardiologist.
what did we have, Pat? You had the empanadas.
Oh, the empanadas.
Oh, my God.
I had to have the empanadas today because a couple of weeks ago when we were doing a ride for free event with Big Apple, shout out to Big Apple, I got 2 empanadas with cheddar cheese and just meat in the empanada. Oh, my dear God.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, so that and Fat Boy's burrito, man. Fat Boy's burrito has got to be like one of the best things I ever put in my body. Sometimes my ass don't agree with me.
I was going to say,
but
put it in your mouth. We'll just say that.
Fat Boy's burrito is amazing, though, man. They got tacos.
We just lost Rich.
Let's come out there. Fat Boy's burrito was amazing, man. Their burritos, their tacos. I had tonight fried chicken barbecue sauce with the string or onion strings over rice. That was amazing.
Body's a temple.
Yeah, so go to Fat Boys Burrito, guys, and they now serve breakfast. They have breakfast. Their breakfast burrito is like a football.
I've had that. That is amazing.
Yeah, no,
I had
that's-
half of
oh,
a half.
God.
Yeah, I had half of that too. It was amazing.
So check them out in East Northport, Belmore, Plainview, and Patchogue. Go to fatboysburrito.com, and they cater as well, guys. So you're going to watch the baseball game, watch the Mets lose. You're going to be enjoying a nice taco.
Let's say that first place, the Mets. Let's not forget that.
They just beat the Rockies. Didn't they just...
They swept them.
So?
They swept them. What happened to the Yankees in L.A.?
Don't worry about it. They won last night. That's all that counts. Let's see who's going to... Wait, Rich, I have a question for you.
All right, but they hit that home run. They hit
again.
the home run off of Senga. He
right.
threw a forkball, and that was like...
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between a hot dog in Yankee Stadium
Oh, here we go.
or City Field? Shea Stadium.
Yeah, I guess the water.
Yeah?
Is it the
No.
water?
You can get a hot dog in Yankee Stadium in October. All right. Anyway.
But I'm
Ba-da-ba-ba. There you
Middle
go.
Thursday.
Nice.
That's the baseball joke.
Yeah.
Let me know when to laugh.
Are you just laughing your ass off about my...
I just can't with the baseball. Just can't.
I'm with you, Lou.
So,
I'm
Louie,
with you.
you've been out and about, man. You know what? Let's go to commercial quick, Louie, then we'll come back to you. All right, brother?
Telly.
Okay.
We'll be right
Okay.
back.
Hello.
Captain Shrooms, guys. Captain Shrooms, guys. Elevate your mind, unlock your potential, discover the mind-enhancing power of mushrooms. Founded by an FDNY fire captain, all natural ingredients inside. If you have depression, if you have aches, pains, or anxiety, you want to go to CaptainShrooms.com. That's Captain Shrooms, SHROOMZ.com, and get your order today. Mention Motorcycle Mayhem Radio for 20% off your order. Nobody plans on getting into a motorcycle accident, but if you do, you need a personal injury attorney behind you. Someone who rides themselves. RidingCounsel.com. You need somebody you can trust. Somebody who knows your rights. Richard Jaffe rides your motorcycle. Go to RidingCounsel.com. That's RidingCounsel.com.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
Hey everybody, it's Jasmine Kane. So we've got a new album out, Attitude is Everything. Victory! We just finished our music video for Victory. It's just our fight song. It can be for sports, it can be for your life. The small victories that you make it through on a day-to-day basis. Even if you feel like you're an outcast or you're not really part of something, you're always part of this. You're always part of something bigger, and you're always welcome in our circle at any time. Our second release on this record was Evil Disco. So we reached out to a few of our friends that are really great cosplayers and brought them on board to be part of this music video. The music video, I think, speaks for itself, and I think it turned out so fun. Thank you so much for giving our new album, Attitude is Everything, a spin. I hope you love all the songs on it. I hope you dig it all. I hope to see you guys out on the road sometime. Victory!
Yeah, Jasmine Kane, everybody. She's amazing. Isn't that right, Louie?
I was just blasting that album through the house last night cleaning.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing.
That's a fantastic album.
What were you wearing?
Underwear and a t-shirt just for you.
Thanks for the vision.
He had just a jackknife shirt on,
Freak.
and that's it.
Wait a minute. Describe those underwear.
Uh-oh.
Tidy whities.
I want to know how big heels.
Oh, boy.
How big are the heels?
So,
Wait a minute. Where are we going with this?
Are you hanging with Cindy?
I try to behave myself, and you guys are going to stop me off, and then I'm going to get into trouble.
there you go.
There you go.
So, Louis, kick it off, man. I'll put the picture up. Now it's under control. It's not timed. I got it. All right?
Okay, well, before you do that, I got to tell you a quick story.
Okay.
Speaking of shirts, first off, I don't have any that fit me because you buy those whatever shirts you get. So I still don't have any of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Ah,
But I gave 3 shirts out to some women, and I'm not going to mention names. And I was at Saints and Sinners, and they kind of follow me around, speaking of fans. Well, these fans are just ridiculous. So I was doing my normal meet and greet, 15 minutes, hugging and kissing like I'm running for mayor of Daytona.
Kissing babies?
Yeah. And I gave them the shirts, and one of them come up to me and asked me for a hug. So I gave her a hug. She says, well, I need another hug before I go. Well, as I went to give it a hug, she turns directly to me, tilts her head, and sticks this lizard's tongue down my throat to hit my Adam's apple.
Lizard tongue.
Nice.
Now I'm down there gagging and puking and spitting.
Oh, you got a gag
And I
reflex,
looked at
Lou?
her like, what in the heck is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? She's like, Louie, I've always wanted to do that. I was like, sickened for the night. And I'm like, Johnny Rizzo, I'm going to kill him.
Maybe she just got out of. I was thinking maybe she just got out of rehab.
I don't know, but I tell you what, there was a girl that had a can of Altoids, and I've never eaten them in my life. I took the whole can of Altoids. I don't know how many things. Put them all in my mouth, chewed it up real quick, and then spit it out on the floor. Took a sip of water, and I hope I'm
You
good.
should have did that and then drank a bottle of Coke and let it shoot out your ass. It would have been totally clean.
So much for a G-rated show tonight.
All right.
I kept it clean, bro.
There you go.
Well, if you had the Coke, you would have been real clean.
What do we got?
All right. Well, let me tell you what. I was asked to see this band, Blister, and I was blown away, man. It's a 3-piece band. Went to Finn's in Flagler Beach, and they are absolutely incredible. I enjoyed them. Talked to the guys. They want to come on air. I said, well, good old Johnny Rizzo, we kind of got away from interviewing band members down here in Florida. Hopefully I can get him to do that again.
Yeah, of course.
Instead of talking about baseball and pooping in the Blackthorn or whatever the name of that place is.
Is that these guys?
Yes, these guys here. Incredible. The bass player, I know a lot of bass players, and I'm learning how to play bass myself. This guy was off the hook, man. And he's got a voice like set up directly for Motley Crue kind of songs and stuff. And
Nice.
It's incredible. They were great. Couldn't say enough about them. And they're going to be playing in St. Augustine this coming weekend. We'll get to that, I guess.
What's the name of them?
Blister. So if you get a chance on Facebook, look up Blister, and Blister with a, how did they spell that? With a U-R. So Blistur.
Blister.
Yeah, Blister. That's what Louis got after that girl kissed him.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm worried about it, Pat. Thank you. you know, when you get those kind of things, it's like luggage. You keep it forever.
This is true.
It's a badge of honor.
There you go.
No, yeah, Johnny Rizzo, my buddy.
Don't blame me, man.
Friend.
I gave you the fame, my friend.
Yes, you did. And look what comes with it. Possible herpes.
Don't ever say I didn't give you anything. All right? Don't ever say he never gave me anything.
Oh, my
You know, Louis, they might have a shot for that.
Yeah, they might, I hope.
There you go.
Oh, man.
You want to hear something funny, guys, real fast? So
Yeah.
Dawn came across this app, okay? And the app is if you put my face and her face together, what our baby would look like.
Oh yeah,
That's
All right.
scary. Scary.
Yeah,
No, man, this baby's adorable.
I've done
Look at that face, man. Looks just like me, right?
No, it
And Dawn.
It looks more like Dawn, not you.
Yeah, it does look a lot like Dawn. That would be our baby right there. So we're gonna name it.
Well, those days are over for you and us.
Yeah, no. Shooting blanks, my friend. Shooting blanks. So go ahead, Louis. Let's
That's
go back to
cute.
this.
But there's always the O. Henry bar, you know.
There you go. Fins.
So Finn's, that's where I was. That's where I seen Blister. That's down in Flagler. If you've never been there, they do have bands downstairs, and the upstairs is kind of like a hangout. Yeah, I drove you home from there when you were drunk.
Oh,
the next day,
you remember that night, huh?
I thought I just drove you home to Mom's house. You weren't drunk.
There you go. Oh, my God.
See, Lou, that's where you should have taken pictures.
Yeah, right.
Well, he kept touching my leg on the whole ride. I was like, how do I kick Johnny out of the car? It's his car.
That was your leg?
He was reaching for the stick shift.
Yeah, I bet he was.
Oh, boy.
Where's the clutch?
All right, so what do we got there?
I'm waiting for you to get to the next one here. All right, so this week coming up, we have Crash Rock playing at the Doghouse in Port Orange, and that'll start at 7 p.m. And, Crash Rock, it's one of our favorite bands. Joey hates to hear that, but sorry, Joe. Now we got Lounge Lizards. Lounge Lizards are playing at the Long's Cabin, and they will be playing from 8:30 to 12 Saturday night. Saturday night's going to be a busy night down here in Florida.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Toy Box is playing OB's Lounge, one of our favorite hangouts. They love the radio show, and that's Bike Night Wednesday night, OB's Lounge, Indie Land, starting at 6 to 10 with Toy Box. And we have to get her, Melanie, on the show. I've been promising her for like a year and a half. She is the wife of Brian Magner, who is the lead guitar player and founder with Glenn of Crash Rock.
Nice.
So we got to get her on the show.
We'll get her on.
Yeah. Oh, boy. These guys. I've been hearing about it for a week and a half. Are you going to play the video? Are you going to talk about us? We're going to be playing at the Oxford's down in Summerfield, Florida from 7 to 10. And, Joey, next time you do your little clips or your Facebook ads, can you do the start time and the ending time? Because I don't know what time you're playing. So
there you go.
I'm assuming it's 3 hours. So let's say 7 to 10, maybe 11. Joey, get on that.
Let's make Joey happy again.
Okay.
Beautiful,
boy,
Joey.
Joey's got to send you a shirt for that one, boy.
Oh,
that's
two.
Times, a twofer.
Two.
Oh, my goodness. WPAP, a twofer. Oh, my goodness.
Look at that, man, Joey. Wow. For that, I get to go on stage with him, too.
Listen, I want to tell you real quick. My buddy that died, I'm in the process of restoring his 89 Softail. And I think I'm going to have Mike James with Slick Imaging, which we do a commercial for Mike. I think I'm going to talk to Mike about, I don't want to repaint the bike because it's got a lot of sentimental value, but it does need some touch-ups and stuff. So I'm going to get with Mike and Joey. Joey works there. Joey is fantastic at, cars and bikes and painting and all that stuff too. Right. I want to get the bike there to them and maybe do some video and pictures and stuff a little before the touch-ups and then after the touch-ups. And that way people can see what kind of stuff they do on motorcycles and promote the shop a little better too.
Right. Absolutely, man. I like it. Sounds good to me. We could definitely do something with that. So, all right, Louis, man. Great job. Louis loving Florida. He's doing a fantastic job down there. And you know what? Let me see if I can find this here real quick. Sometimes, Louis, when I do we do a radio show, me and Dawn, called Rock Rage Radio on also. And it's we do a rock show, me and Dawn, for a 2-hour rock show we do. We play all kinds of great music, man. So I always put out there, if anybody out there actually listen to our show, you have a band, send me an email. We'll check it out. So I finally got a band that sounds good. You know how many bands I get that sound like shit? And I got to tell you, they're like, this is just great shit, man. Wait till you hear this. And like, the hell is this garbage? You know what I'm saying? So we came across this band, and I got to tell you, they call it Sweet Desire, okay? You know, I can play the video real quick. They're going to play the song. It's the type of band where you just feel like grabbing a beer, sitting back, and chilling out. So check this out, guys. We'll be right back. Not bad, huh? Those guys are awesome. What do you think?
I would definitely go see them.
What do you think, Louie?
That was pretty good. That young guy's doing a bluesy kind of thing there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's just chilling out, man, doing his thing, man. And
Yeah.
like I said, that's some kind of music. Let's just chill out. She sent me this music. I'm like, thank God, man. It's about time someone sent me something good. You know what I mean?
I enjoyed that. That was a good tune. It's like a mix. Yeah. It's like a cross between Led Zeppelin and the Allman Brothers.
Yeah, they got some good stuff there, man. Great band, Sweet Desire. Check them out, guys. Go on YouTube and check out Sweet Desire. And we'll play them again next week. I'll have another song. So anyway, So, Louis,
Yes, sir.
what else going on? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. I'm looking forward to some good weather on Wednesday night to go take a ride and get out there in the wind and stuff like that. But I do want to dispel a rumor.
Uh-huh.
The rumor is that I'm married.
Are you married?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. I'll marry you if you change your name. Now I know all you women are saying, "Oh, if you marry, your name's got to be changed, right?" Well, not your first name. If you want to marry me, your name has to be changed to first name Four. If you're willing to walk around being called Four, I'll marry you.
Why is that the number of wife you're gonna have?
4.
Yeah. Well, that'll be number 4 for me, brother.
Oh, my God.
Talk about putting your hand on the stove repeatedly.
So check it out, guys. I'll be doing a live show from Italy coming in July.
Oh, no.
Me and Dawn D'Amelia will be, or Bella Tambora. Well, all three of us.
Menage a trois.
We're going to be doing a live show from Italy with John Macaluso, who is a former schoolmate of mine. We went to high school together. Pat, you ever heard of him?
The name does sound familiar.
John Macaluso was the drummer of Yngwie Malmsteen. Oh. And he was a drummer for a band called TNT.
I do remember TNT.
John was the drummer, a good friend of mine back in the day.
Very nice.
When he became the drummer of TNT, I took him to Huntington to get shit-faced. And he introduced me to Jack in the Box curly fries.
Nice. There's some recognition.
That was amazing. So John lives in Italy. So while we're there, we'll be there for 3 weeks. We're going to be gone for. And while we're there, we're going to be hooking up with John. He's going to be taking us to all the restaurants that you wouldn't normally go to.
Nice.
As a tourist.
Do they know you're coming?
The warning might have been out. Yes.
Okay, good.
So
put a bolo on
the Pope put the warning out. So we'll be doing a live show with John Macaluso. There'll be shows going on here too. Say something?
Now that Jack in the Box, was that the one up there on 25 Mineola area back in the day?
Well, that one was over there on 25. The one I went to was in Comac.
Yeah, there's one in San Rico too by me.
The one that was in
I thought there was only the one in Mineola.
No, there's a couple of them. I think I remember there was one in Port Jeff too.
See, this is how fat I am. Okay, that Jack in the Box turned into a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and now it's a Starbucks. How would I in Mineola? How would I know this shit? You know what I mean?
It's the landmarks.
Yeah. Well, what are you doing at Starbucks?
Dawn.
Oh, okay, I can understand. Yeah.
You're doing Dawn at Starbucks? That's
she wanted Starbucks.
Keep that to yourself.
She wanted Starbucks. It wasn't me.
How do you get that through the takeout window?
I don't know. But,
so there he was in the bathroom at Starbucks and the old Henry.
Exactly.
Nice.
There I was.
He was bucking.
So... All right, so Pat, man, you did some stuff over the weekend yourself?
We did Ports for War over the weekend. We had a tent there. It was such a great event. Great car show. The amount of cars that were there were amazing.
Oh, wrong one, sorry.
They also had the military vehicles that were there. I wanted to get on the Jeep with the rifle on it. I really wanted to take that for a spin on the LIE.
Who wouldn't like to shoot at 50 cal at speed? That'd be great.
I'm done. And then I sent the picture to Josephine. I did send it to you too, so I hope we got it on the air.
Which one?
There was a picture of this dog. This dog on all fours comes up to your hip.
What?
I mean, this thing is huge. Look at his car. The car is gorgeous. The cars are absolutely gorgeous. The green one was like the Incredible Hulk, which was nice.
I think the picture was of a great Pyrenees, the white dog.
Yeah, the white dog.
My son's got like 4 of them.
Nice.
Sweet.
And they had the bike that was right next to the old fire truck from I think 1800s, early 1900s. Absolutely. I mean the vehicles were just insane. You could have just spent all day there just looking at the cars.
No, all day. I love that stuff.
Yeah. No.
Really enjoy yourself doing that.
And it was great. Great. They raised money for service animals that help the veterans who are suffering from PTSD,
right.
which doesn't unfortunately never gets enough coverage.
Right, exactly. You're right. You are right.
Because these guys go out, like Chris always says, they go out with a blank check. They're signing the blank check for us, and then when they come back, nobody takes care of them.
True.
And that's the problem. It's like you got to take care of these guys just because you don't see the suffering.
7-Eleven, Dawn. Sorry.
Just because you don't see the suffering, which is the problem with mental illness, doesn't mean it's not happening.
Right, exactly. So, all right, man. Good job there, Pat. I'm glad you had a good time. So now, Motorcycle Man Radio was always a 2-hour show. And about 3 years ago, we shortened it up to an hour. Now we're bringing it back to about 2 hours again, or as much time as we need. We own the show. We do what we want. You know what I'm saying? No one can tell us how long we do. But we always had On the Road with Bob Johnson.
Yes.
And he was always fantastic at what he does. Let's give you a little piece of Bob. This is what he is.
Hey everybody, it's Bob from Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. I want to tell you about a great event that's happening this Saturday. It's called the Autism Ride, the Autistic and Children with Special Needs Foundation 12th Annual Autism Ride. The Whiskey and Wine Saloon, 4986 East White Point Drive in Monticello, Indiana. What a great cause, what a great venue, what a great host. They've got bands, vendors, silent auctions, raffles, all kinds of great things going on to benefit a great cause. So if you can make it this Saturday, June 7th, kickstands up at 1 o'clock, $20 per bike, $5 per rider. Again, the Autistic and Children with Special Needs Foundation 12th Annual Autism Ride at the Whiskey and Wine Saloon in Monticello, Indiana. I'm Bob, and I'm on the road.
Awesome job, Bob. So now let's bring him on, the man himself. What's up, Bob Johnson? What's going on, Bob?
Nothing. How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you.
Good.
What's up?
Yep. I'm in Sandusky, Ohio for Sandusky Bike Week.
Awesome.
Nice. I'm not out of the chat, by the way, Bella. I love you very much. Sorry. Go ahead. So go ahead, Bob.
No, so yeah, we're at the North Coast Rock and Ranch Saloon, and we just had the Arcana Kings here for 2 nights. Great. I mean, man, it's always great to see them, but to hang out with the guys and all that. So this is always special to me. So they put on 2 great shows. It was off the charts. So yeah, we're excited. We got more bands all week. It's kind of slow this week, Monday, Tuesday. It'll pick back up a little bit Wednesday because just the way the Ohio Bike Week thing and the Sandusky Bike Week, the town works. But we're excited, man. We've got a bunch coming up, here at Thursday night. Scotty Austin, formerly with Saving Abel, will be here. And then Jazz McCain ride on Saturday.
Awesome.
All right, beautiful, man. We just played Jasmine's video. She's awesome. Unbelievable. So talk about this event, Bob.
Okay, so the Autism Ride is in Monticello, Indiana. And the guy that messaged me, Rudy, they used to own Thunder Roads Magazine, Indiana, Illinois. So he just sent me a message and said, hey, man, I know you're with Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Can you please do us a little spot? So he actually put that out there today on all kinds of websites and stuff, and he was very excited that I did that for him. And, no problem. That's what we're all about, Share the ride, share the information. So I did a little spot for him. The Autism Ride, it just, like it says, it benefits the Autistic and Children's in Need, Special Needs Foundation, and they needed a little boost, so I did a little spot for them. It goes on here at the Whiskey and Wine Saloon there in Monticello, Indiana. It's just not far from my home, and I when you're on the road, it's nice to do something for your hometown area, so I did a little spot for them. And they're going to have vendors. They'll have bands all day. Lots of raffles, lots of auctions, silent auction type stuff. So they do a great job. I've done it before.
Well, that's awesome, man. So Bob Johnson is on the road. He goes to all the events. He does a fantastic job. Right? He says optic armor, sunglasses. So you ever see that big yellow trailer? Go grab yourself some sunglasses. Bob's out there, right? In all the events. He goes all over the country. He does great interviews for Motorcycle Mayhem. And he'll be back on this show on Monday nights with us again, along with bring Lucky back also and LJ. And we have the whole crew back. So it's going to be a big show Mondays. You know what I'm saying, Rich?
I'm excited.
You excited?
I feel it.
Right.
I feel the vibe.
No.
And actually, once again, with the Autism Ride, bikers once again stepping up and doing the right thing.
Absolutely, man. Well, Bob, you have a great night. There you go. I'm glad you moved over. I was like, we can see right through your hat.
There you go.
Where are you going next, Bob?
I'll go to Bentley's in Maine for Laconia. So
Awesome.
I go to Bentley's in France. It's a great location.
Nice.
Sorry if I missed your time frame. I thought we said 9, but I a million things to do here. But yeah, it's all good, man. I go to Bentley's in Maine, then I drop down. Hey, I want to talk real quick. Greensburg, Pennsylvania, in about 3 weeks. It's called the Whiskey Throttle Fair, a new event. It's coming back. It's kind of the old Roar on the Shore there in Pennsylvania. So these people are trying to bring some action back to the western Pennsylvania area. So guys, go on there and check out the Whiskey Throttle Fair. It'll be happening They're late June, like the 27th, 28th, 29th, something like that.
Awesome,
Nice.
awesome.
Excellent, Bob. Excellent. So that's Bob Johnson
Hey, Bob.
on the road. Well, hold on.
Bob,
Yes.
Bob, can you hear me,
I
Bob?
got you, Louis.
Listen, pick me up a 2X T-shirt in Laconia, and I'll get the money to you.
I don't go down to Laconia, actually. I only go to Bentley's in Maine. But if there's one there, I promise I'll get you one.
Hey, Bob,
Thank you, brother.
go to the bank and get me $200, all right?
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a T-shirt today.
Good luck with that.
Bob Johnson, everybody. All right, man.
You won't get the money from Rizzo.
Damn straight.
Have a good one, Bob.
Awesome, guys. So stay right there. We'll be right back, right after these messages.
Tired of the mundane and craving a genuine escape? Tropical Manor in Daytona Beach offers just what you need. Picture yourself unwinding by the heated oceanfront pool. Indulging in the fresh ocean breeze, our cheerfully furnished cottages and suites are immaculately clean. With kitchens for added convenience, experience the vibrant tranquility you deserve. Reserve your stress-free getaway today. Go to tropicalmanor.com
or call 386-252-4920.
Nobody plans on getting into a motorcycle accident, but if you do, you need a personal injury attorney behind you. Someone who rides themselves. RidingCouncil.com. You need somebody you can trust. Somebody who knows your rights. Richard Jaffe rides a motorcycle. Go to RidingCouncil.com. That's RidingCouncil.com.
Rocca Vaca, distilled 5 times in tailor-made copper sills from the finest Spanish Tempranillo grapes. Exceptional smoothness with a sophisticated fruit taste and is a unique organic and gluten-free vodka. Rocca Vaca, the vodka that rocks. Enjoy responsibly. A proud sponsor of the Motorcycle Mayhem radio show. Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off. The 2025s are in. Choose from the best inventory of new and pre-owned motorcycles, apparel, and merchandise at Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Ride in and browse and get your bike inspected and ready for the new year. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, New Bridge Road and Sunrise Highway in Belmore.
The perfect jacket, guys. The perfect jacket. Go to leatherup.com.
Even if you have a Kawasaki, you can wear that jacket.
No, but you have.
Well, actually, if it's like made from cowhide, it could be a Kawasaki.
Kawasaki. Unless you're a Met fan and you got a different pocket bike in the back. There we go. Bob, what do you say, Bob? Yeah, Bob gives you a thumbs down. There you go.
Nice.
So anyway, but I was gonna do the show 2 hours, but I don't think we really have much more.
Well, hold on. Actually, I got to be honest. Alex did do something nice for you, too. We were just waiting.
Oh, no. I'm afraid to look.
Oh, yeah.
No, you want to look at this one.
Ah, now
There you
we're
go.
talking, Alex.
So
You
there you
redeemed
go.
yourself. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Now you redeemed yourself. Thank you.
Now he wants it delivered too.
Yeah. Now, let me see. Alex brought me a Aaron Judge. That's right, Aaron Judge. The man, the legend. Thank you. You're welcome. Now get that one the hell out of here.
The one who stubs his toe and is out for 4 to 6 weeks.
All right.
Talk about entitlement.
That's all right. So let me just take a look through here real quick. Did we talk about the mushrooms, the shrooms, right?
No.
Yeah, I think
Captain
you did put an ad.
Shrooms.
You did put an ad out.
Well,
for
about Captain Shrooms, man, check it out, man. This stuff is amazing. It's all legal stuff, too. It's all natural mushrooms. So Captain Shrooms, right? He is the captain, FDNY captain.
It's a legit captain.
He discovered this stuff. He owned the company. So again, use Mayhem for a promo code. You get 20% off your order. Check out Captain Shrooms. Go to Captain Shrooms. That's with a Z at the end. .com and get yours today.
And it has my endorsement because it's actually legal.
It is legal. Cardiologists stand behind it. 2 of them, actually. So...
Why do I feel like we should be hearing Pink Floyd in the background?
I tell you, right? Now, Rock and Roll for a Cure is always thinking of ways to make money. We raffled off 2 motorcycles. Never doing it again.
We're looking for number 3.
They're having a paint party, guys. All right? They're having this paint party. And we had a blast the other night, by the way, at this place called Cafe Margarita. Casa Margarita.
Where's that?
That is in Queens, in Belrose.
Nice.
They had these skirt steaks, all right?
Ooh.
Let me put the camera back on me.
Back to
Now, you get a skirt steak. These skirt steaks with this. I'm not kidding. Wait, where am I?
Sounds like a fishing trip.
No, I'm telling you, I ate half.
Or a prom date.
And I ate the other half the next day. I couldn't believe how big the food was. Then we had these girly drinks, these big drinks, pink drinks.
Which is so unlike you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
With the Corona bottle coming out of it. Most disgusting thing I ever had in my life. Going back to beer. Beer, please. But they're having a paint party, by the way.
But you finished the drink, right?
No, I did not.
Did you save the umbrella?
No.
It's not on screen.
Well, yeah. So June 19th, right? Rock and Roll for a Cure is having a paint party hosted by Dana DiGianna, right? They're going to be they're painting this beautiful palm tree down there. So come on down. It's I can't even read it. My eyes are blind. 247-09 Jericho Turnpike in Belrose. Come on down, guys. It's going to be a great day. $35 per person, and you'll get I believe you get a margarita, a free margarita while you're there. The food is fantastic. Check it out. And also, Gary Michaels. What can I say about Gary Michaels, guys? You ever check out Gary Michaels?
I have not.
You're going to have to check out Gary Michaels. Go to Gary Michaels on Facebook. He is the only hypnotist comedian.
Oh,
Biker.
yes, I've heard of that. I've heard of him.
Great friend of the show, great friend of mine, right? So he's out there doing his thing. He does all the major events he goes to. So check out Gary Michaels. You'll love him. And also, where is it now? We're going to be on the OBBM network, which is if you have Roku or Apple TV or the Fire Stick, you can find the show on there as well. And our good friends in Texas, the 99% Radio Network. We love them. Me and Dawn went to Texas. We did a live show. They had a whole spread of food for me there. And then barbecue. Dude, fat. It was amazing. So check out the 99% Radio Network. Those guys are on 3 o'clock Texas time on Wednesdays. And of course, Rocka Vodka is out there. And we are also on the Bikers Hangout. What can I say about the Bikers Hangout? In the UK. Right? Me and Dawn do a 2-hour rock show on the Bikers Hangout as well. In the UK, we're on Sundays, I believe 12 p.m. I think we're on. I don't
12 in the afternoon over there?
Yeah,
12
over
here.
there.
So what time would that be here?
7 a.m.
But then we're on again we're on at 5. We're on at 5 over there. 12 here. I don't know. Just check out the Bikers Hangout. You'll find us over there. Bikers Hangout, they got an app out. Great radio station. They got all kinds of great shows on there. Plus the fact they have just great things for your motorcycle, whatever help you might need. They have a whole catalog of stuff over there. Check out the Bikers Hangout Radio. Go to bikershangout.com. And, of course, Rock and Roll for a Cure. You want to donate, go to rockandrollforacure.org. We all know somebody who had or has or dealt with breast cancer. Am I right?
Yes.
Dawn out there, she does her thing. She tries to help everybody. So go to rockandrollforacure.org and donate today. Check out Bob at Optic Armor. Optic Armor and sunglasses are amazing. Go to opticarmor.com. Put your order in or check them out at any bike event that's out there. And what else we have here? All right, you know what? Let's do this. We also have LJ James out there. What's up, LJ?
LJ.
What's going on, man? Can everybody hear me good?
We hear you, man.
LJ.
Talk to us. What do you got going on over there?
Hey, LJ.
What's up, everybody? I got this brand new microphone here. I've been dying to try out.
Sound great, man.
All right, that's what I'm hoping for.
Sounds good. Sounds
so listen,
rich.
I got. All right, I like me sounding rich. I ain't rich, but I like to sound rich. So listen, I got a lot of things going on this month. I mean, this summer is going to be a good summer. I'm hoping, man. I got this Thursday, Broken Spoke Saloon in Richmondville, New York. We do the bike night there, man. There's an awesome bar. next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but Wednesday the 11th at the Blackthorn Resort. We got the bike night over there, man. We're doing aerial burnouts, man. We're going to be doing aerial burnouts. It's going to be awesome. And then the 19th, all right, it's another Thursday, the third Thursday of the month for June, July, and August. I'm going to be doing bike nights at the Prattsville Tavern. Now, Prattsville Tavern is up in the middle of the mountains. Their motto is, if you're hanging out at the Prattsville Tavern, you must have got lost. I mean, it's a great, great place. Also on June 21st, I'm going to be DJing at the Blackthorn Resort. The Blackthorn Resort, they're doing their spring run, June 21st, which I think is actually the last day of spring. But hey, you know what? It happens. And then I got on the 25th. Forget work, let's ride day. All right?
Yes.
We got one going down on Long Island. It's going to start at the Harley Davidson of Suffolk. Okay, that's over in was it Bohemia? Was that Bohemia or is that
Oakdale?
Oakdale. That's right. And then we have the big Nathan's Ride, the Red Barn Riders RC. We do the huge Nathan's Ride. It's our big event of the year. We have like 3 other events we do, but Nathan's Ride is pretty much like the first one that started the club, and we're really looking forward to that one. I mean, it's going to be all the events I'm looking forward to. It's going to be awesome. And I got a lot of things going on in July, but I'll be back on and let you know about that. But anybody up here or who wants to come up in the Catskill area and do some riding, man, come on up, man. Let me know.
Absolutely, man. Now, tell us a little bit about the Red Barn Riders.
Well, the Red Barn Riders, we also got our billboard. We did a billboard on Route 23. We did that because there was like 3 major motorcycle accidents that caused deaths, I mean, in our area in the past year or 2. And, they affected the community. They affected the community very hard. And we were thinking about, what can we do to help? What can we do to help prevent all this, And we came up with the idea of a billboard. There's not a lot you can really do, but you want to get the word out to the drivers. Watch for motorcycles. That's about all we can do. So we did this really big, beautiful billboard and got a lot of great response. I mean, a lot of the papers picked it up and reported on it. And even the News Channel 13, a big local channel up here, played it a bunch of times, man. I mean, it was like a 30-second clip, but it was awesome, man, to be on the local news,
Right, absolutely.
So, I mean, and like I said, it helps spread the message and lets people know. I mean, lets people know. 'Cause a lot of people come out and support us and support the things we do, and we really appreciate that. And we want them to know, where's the money going. I'm a little late tonight because I got back. We sponsored a local Little League team. Tonight was their last game, actually. It was only like a 6-7 game series or whatever they do. The kids are like 5 or 6 years old. But, man, let me tell you, we did that. It wasn't a huge amount of money, but we sponsored the team, and these kids are running around wearing Red Barn Riders, and they're chanting Red Barn Riders, and they're on the Little League team. And I think we had more fun. Honestly, I really think we had more fun sponsoring the team than the kids did.
Nice.
Being on the team. So
well, that's awesome, LJ.
Yeah.
Well, I want to welcome LJ back to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio because we were doing Wednesday night shows for a little while, but it was getting really hectic and crazy. So we figured, you know what? Turn this show longer. Have those guys part of the show. So now we got LJ back.
We got Bob.
Back. What?
What's up, my brother Bob, man, over there? Louis
Bob
here.
is back.
Where's Lucky?
What's going on, brother?
Where's my brother Lucky?
Lucky, I sent him a link. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what's going on there. Plus we're going to have Dan from the UK will be joining us as well. Probably starting next week. We'll get Dan on there. What is Dan Bike Review? We used to have that back on Motorcycle Mayhem back years ago, too. We used to have this guy named Bill. God rest his soul. He passed away. But he used to do a segment on the show called I'll Feed All Your Fuckers, right? He used to do a segment of a cooking segment, right? So it was awesome, I'll Feed All Your Fuckers. It was great. It was Bill. And he passed away. But remember him, Bob?
Yep.
Bill was a great guy, right?
He was fun.
He was a good guy. So I'll Feed
Bob
All
Johnson.
Your Fuckers. What?
Bob, what have you been up to, brother?
Work and traveling the country, LJ. That's what I do.
I follow you online, man. I see all the awesome places you're going, and I'm jealous, brother. I'm jealous.
Hey, I'm headed your way, and I got my bike. So next week, I'll be up your way around Monday, Tuesday.
Let me know, man. Let me know.
I might have to surprise you guys.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
You never know. We'll all go to the Blackthorn and get a burger.
There you go. So, all right. So, what's up, Brazilian Nut? The Moonlight Pub over there, and Belrose as well on Jericho. We got lit up there on Friday night too. So we went from one place to the other. I put on a display. I wasn't driving, so I was like, hey, you know what I mean?
Got to do what you got to do.
And I was drinking Heineken today. I had that gorilla drink.
Your doctor's going to love you.
I was like, I know. My doctor fired me. Did I tell you that story? My heart doctor fired me, right? And then I had to beg for him to come back, right? He's like, I missed like 10 appointments in a row.
That's a good sign when your doctor fires you.
Yeah, it is.
Good sign.
He actually, the same doctor that said to me, he goes, you know what? He goes, if I was a betting man, I would bet you don't make it to 60 years old. So, but now I'm back on the right track.
I'll take into that.
How old are you now?
I'm 57. I got 3 years to go. All right? You know, as long as I drink out of my Aaron Judge cup, I'll be fine, he said. So, uh-oh. Johnny, girl cocktails.
Anybody out there, just to, like I said, if they're in the Catskill area, they're going to be in the Catskill area, and they want to know about events or anything, things that I'm doing, man, check me out on Facebook. It's LJ James, or you can go facebook.com, American Biker X. It's American Biker X on Facebook. And just look up LJ James and see my smiling face. Look at that.
Hey, LJ, how's the weather been up there?
Cold. Today was like the first day that I wasn't freezing, man. It's cold. When I got the nerve damage, so when it's cold, it hurts my legs bad, man. But
I'm going to shout out. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, we went out Saturday night to the Black Dawn, and they had a band there, Heavy Gauge, one of my favorite bands up here. And I got like 5 or 6 bands I really love in this area. But I tell you, and we had a great time, but it was like when I was inside, I was too hot. When I was outside, my legs hurt. So it was like
you're getting old. That's what it is.
Finally, towards the end of the night, I finally had enough beers where I felt good.
So LJ, check it out. So I'm going to shout out my buddy Damien, who dared this drink with me. Here's the video right here. There we go. There it is. Oh.
How is it?
Holy shit, this is good. Oh, I said it was good. And then she put the camera down. I go, it's disgusting. The owner was like right there. You know what I mean? He like watched us like, well, how do you like it? Damn, this is good. The food was great. I gotta tell you that.
You know what kills me is like I love all those foo drinks, those girly drinks, and all that. Those like strawberry daiquiris, but they give me heartburn, man. They give me killer heartburn. I can't drink them.
Yeah, it does.
I'm looking at the size of that glass.
What's
like,
up,
my
Jody?
God.
Jody the guy says hi, by the way.
I just said hi, Jody. What's up?
Jody the guy. No.
Jody the guy. Yep, I know Jody.
For all this time, I thought Jody was a woman, right? And we found out he's a guy, so that's why I called him Jody the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You were upset. You were trying to pick him up, and then, he kept saying, it's not my style, man.
There you go. But all right, guys, so let's wrap this up.
Oh, yeah.
Great show tonight, man. What's up, Bobby Sopa? I want to thank you, Rich, for coming in tonight.
Really a pleasure. I always love being here.
You're welcome in the studio anytime.
I'm coming every day.
Come every week.
All right.
I think you should do a little segment every week about, you're a personal injury lawyer.
Listen, I'll get some information out there. Hopefully it helps people, and, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, you do your thing. The younger couple next to us liked those drinks. They did. But, yeah, pretty nasty. So it really is awesome what you do. And you're great at what you do.
I appreciate it.
And you're out there.
If I could do anything for anybody, just call me. I think I said it on another segment. Be careful about your insurance policies. Make sure you have uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. And if you need your insurance policy reviewed, I'm going to tell you, your agent's probably not going to do a good job. Your broker's probably not going to do a good job. I'm going to do the good job. Call me or get in touch with me at writingcounsel.com. I will do it for free. I will review your policy for free, whether it's your motorcycle, car, anything you want.
You want to give your phone number or no?
You can call. No, it's on writingcounsel.com. Just go to your cell phone. Go to writingcounsel, RIDINGCOUNSEL.com, and you could just tap the call, and it's going to be me on the other line.
Now, not only are you a lawyer, personal injury lawyer, you're also in the Blue Knights as well.
I am. Blue Knights, New York, Chapter 1. Shout out.
All right.
And I love riding with those. Those are my boys. I love them to death, and they do a lot of good stuff. Always supporting other law enforcement motorcycle clubs, always supporting charities, always doing good stuff.
Excellent, man. So, Lou, you got anything else you want to end with?
No, that's it, man. Just you guys be careful out there on those 2 wheels down here in Florida. We've had a couple accidents over the weekend and one fatality. So, listen, be safe out there and keep your head on a swivel.
All right, man. And how about you, Bob, on anything, Bob?
Yep, just follow me here, Bob Johnson. Let's see, what are we on? I don't even know. But I'm going to Bentley's in Maine, in Arundel, Maine for Laconia. I'm at Sandusky Bike Week. Check out Sandusky Bike Week and follow the Arcana Kings on YouTube.
Great band, by the way.
Yes.
LJ, anything you want to?
Yeah, just want to let everybody know, check me out on Facebook. And once again, facebook.com, American Biker X. Oh, yeah, check it out. I got a lot of events going on up here. Not just events I'm doing, events I'm going to and helping promote. It's going to be a great summer up here. And listen, if you've never been to the Catskill Mountains, man, it's one of the greatest places in the world to ride, man. And
there you go.
It really is.
Beautiful, man. All right, Chris and Pat, you guys want to add anything?
Like everybody's been saying, just be careful out there. Enjoy the ride. Make sure you're right. Make sure your ride's right. There's plenty of good stuff happening. Be part of it.
Excellent, man. Yes. Pat?
And I just want to sit and say, for those of you in the Long Island area, please come out to the Abate 2025 Veterans Appreciation Run. It is this Sunday, June 8th. It is $20 a person. It starts at some place that I can't read because I am so blind.
North Sea Fire Department Field.
Thank you, Chris. I'm sitting there like just in the glasses so I can see it, and it's going to end there. We're gonna go over the bridge. Gentleman's name, please.
Jordan Herder.
And we're gonna sit there and just have show proper respect and thank him and his family who are on the bridge with the American flags. And it's just to be emotional. And please come down and support the veterans.
Awesome, guys. All right, man. Johnny Rizzo. What?
Just one thing. Speaking about the bridges, we did Brian Horn did the first monthly Walk the Bridge.
Walk the Bridge.
All right. And I tell you, it was the third Sunday, and it was a great turnout, man. It was a great time, and it's looking to be something that's going to happen every month and be really big, really good. So
awesome. All right, man. So I am Johnny Rizzo. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Now, if you missed that band I played before, what are they called? Sweet Desire. I'll play it again right now. All right, so we'll see you next time. Same place.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Rich.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.